Alright, this question is about chains and bands in a commercial gym. Yes, chains are really difficult to use in a commercial gym because you need a lot of physical weight to make them useful for training effect, and you will go through gym bags about every 3 weeks. I tried that for a while and it didn't work, so I bought a set of bands. The question is also about for a beginner, what bands should you start with? I'd recommend mini bands to like double up for deadlifting, benching, and then also purple bands for squatting, reverse band deads and stuff like that. Then as you get stronger, you can buy the greens and eventually the blues. Alright, this question is about shin splints because we have a lot of runners in our gym. One, you should ice after you run. That really helps. The other one, there is actually one exercise you can do. It's super easy. I'm doing it with 25 here. You basically just want to put it on your toe and lift your toe up. And you can do sets of like 15 to 20. You can also do it with a band if you have a band, but you have to be seated. And that's what we do for shin splints.
Alright, the question is, on ME days, if you hit a new PR and still feel like you got some in the tank, do you keep going up? Probably so. Usually you don't want to fail, you want to do a max effort, like the most that you feel like you can do, but sometimes gains aren't slow, sometimes you make a big jump, so if you feel like I've got 10 or 20 pounds more in me, go for it.
This question is about which one of the 3 lifts puts the most strain on your CNS. We actually find this actually varies from lifter to lifter based on your build and which lift is easiest for you. Someone like Bill, he's a good squatter and he can squat heavy a lot more often. I can't, but I can deadlift a lot more often and a lot heavier. So a lot depends on the lifter. Some people can bench heavier more often, they still recover. So it's going to vary from lifter to lifter on which lift produces the most CNS strain. You just kind of need to figure it out for you and figure out how to train without burning out your CNS and still make progress in that lift. Questions about how to structure an RE bench day. The only real difference to me, everything after your first movement is pretty much the same. Because your first movement, instead of doing like your traditional speed work, 8 sets of 3, you would do more like 3 sets of 8, 4 sets of 8. I would just go by a Philippines chart and look at there. And you want to train in the repetition method. Usually you train in that 80%-ish, give or take, 5 or 10% range. And that's kind of what makes it different than speed work where you're at 40, 50% going really fast, and max effort work where we want to get above 90. The RE day is kind of in that middle range, and it's a great thing if you're looking to add some size and go up in weight class.
The question is, the best way to do good mornings, if you don't have chains, to do chain suspended good mornings. You can do them off pins in the power rack. So just set the bar up on a pin at whatever height you need to start with. Usually for us, we kind of do 37 to 42 inches maybe. And Suzanne says wear a mouth guard because it'll dry your teeth when you get to the bottom.